Okay, it's been a bit of a while, but I thought I'd keep you all up to date with how I'm going on this blog. I feel so nervous, I don't know why. I suppose it's when you look at yourself on the camera, it sort of throws you a bit. Okay, let's get on with it. I've gone back to therapy. It's been about 18 months, almost 2 years since I've enrolled back into it, but I've decided to go back in, and at this point, and I've been keeping a bit of a file of like my moods and all this stuff, like your daily diary. As you can see, there seems to be a lot going on in my day. Let's see if I go like this, and basically it's to sort of follow a structure in your life to see where the stress is, and so you've got the times of the day, the days of the week across there. It's just basic, really. And as you can see in mine, I must say it looks a bit untidy, isn't it, my handwriting? But I've had a lot on in the last few weeks. And yeah, I suppose it's when you haven't been doing much in your life and suddenly everything's going on at once, it can be quite overwhelming. And that's partly why I decided to take the decision to go back in to therapy, and it helps. So this time it seems a bit harder, funny enough. Before I was rock bottom, I had nothing else to lose. I embrace it, but this time it just feels strange. I don't know why. It just doesn't. I feel stronger in certain ways while stressed in others. Before, I felt very much in a bubble, and I had no way of breaking out of it. And last week I had my first session, and I just couldn't get into it. I felt very out of my depth, really, because I wouldn't say that I'm depressed or anything like that. Maybe I'm in denial, who knows, but I don't feel depressed. It's sort of anxiety seems to take my energy levels down, and I really need to keep my energy going, because running a cleaning service, volunteering, helping at home, got a 7-year-old running around here, my nephew, and I had a bad experience a few weeks back, and it taught me that I needed to get back into it and to try and work on issues that I need to resolve. And I think I mentioned this in another video. My neighbour, I've got new neighbours, and started rowing and just being a total idiot. And I witnessed him swearing, shouting and everything at my dad, and I can't see what happened there. I was sort of the peacemaker. I took my dad away from the situation, so on. But that night, all the energy that I had just drained out of me, and I couldn't function. And I had to call one of my jobs that I couldn't do. And that scared me. It shook me up a bit, and I never told my friends or anything, because I suppose I didn't want to put on them. I've been having this positive time, and everyone's been seeing me like in a different light, more confident, and I just didn't want to break that illusion that people had of me. But that was the wake-up call that I needed to get help. So yeah, it's quite stressful at the moment. I'm trying to make light of it, really, my humour and so on. But yeah, I suppose what I'm doing. I don't feel 100% with what I'm doing. It's not what I saw myself doing 10 years ago. I saw myself in an ideal world running my own business, carrying on as a chef or something, sort of a cafe, somewhere nice, somewhere that I feel fulfilled in doing. What I'm doing now, sort of cleaning and stuff, I don't look down on people, don't get me wrong. But it just wasn't what I saw myself doing. And I suppose it doesn't matter how far you push your negative thoughts out of your head, it always comes back to haunt you. And and you see other people doing what you want to do, and you kind of feel like, oh, I wish I had a guest house. I wish I could be doing this, and doing places up and renting them out. And at the end of the day, it comes down to money, and I've got to be realistic. The world doesn't owe me a living. I've just got to work my way up and find my way forward. I suppose in other ways, things have improved, my confidence, and I look at the positives that I've achieved in life. And I even keep a folder similar colour to this here. Not this one though. All my happy thoughts and positivity. So for instance, if I have a good experience, maybe I've met somebody through volunteering, maybe a celebrity, or sort of minor singer or someone like that, or maybe a new experience that I've achieved that I didn't think I would do. I just slip in perhaps a photograph of the experience, or maybe a ticket that's been used into it. So when I get days where I feel a bit down, like, oh, I haven't achieved nothing, I reach for my folder and I read over everything. And I think it's quite a good thing to do, because it's easy to get very negative. And but yeah, it's helped me, and hopefully it might help you guys. To give it a go, and let us know how you get on, really. Oh, I hate this. Your throat gets dry and you're like, I don't know what to say. The words are not coming out, and this video is going to crash with my moods. But I'm going to try and take it back a little bit. And other elements of my life, I'm starting to get more feelings that I never used to have about things, about people, about situations. And being 28, life has kind of caught up with me. I had my problems at 26, where I woke up to being that age and not achieving anything. And I kind of put my life on hold. I mean, emotionally, I blocked everything out. I kept my distance. And, I've had a lot of hurt and stuff in my life, and I never really spoke about it. And now I get these feelings and emotions, and just sort of that kind of feeling I want to travel and just see the world and enjoy life again. And, sort of catch up. And one of my friends, she went to a music festival the other day, and she's 28 like me, and I saw the pictures, and she just looked so much younger. And I think it's because of the experience of being out with youngsters, and, she just had the time of her life. And I think that's what I want. I want to experience life, live life to the full, and not to let go of opportunities. And sometimes I do in the past, out of fear, not being able to sort of express how I feel, I have done. And I suppose if there's one thing that I'd like to change over the next few years, is being a bit more outgoing, not risky, but doing things that are out of my comfort zone. Travelling the world, or just travelling to a few destinations on a plane, and I don't know, just having a laugh, just living it large. Just having that experience that I haven't had, and what would make me feel fulfilled. And one day, I suppose, I so desperately seek stability in my life. I'm getting quite embarrassed now on this. But yeah, just, maybe sort of get together with someone, and just sort of have a life, really. But I suppose that all comes in time, and all I can do is not look so much to the future, should I say, try and get my words out, but just look for what's happening now in my life, and enjoy the good bits and embrace the bad bits. But I hope you guys have a great day, and I hope this video wasn't too much of my rambling, but feel free to message me and let me know what you think. Okay, guys, take care. I'll catch up with you soon. Bye.